I read 2 books that really changed things for me. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. How many of you read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki? Damn near everyone in here, which is awesome. How many of you read the follow-up, The Cash Flow Quadrant? You remember the story in The Cash Flow Quadrant where there's a small village. 2 people are awarded the contract to bring water to the village. One guy goes away for a year, doesn't show up. The other guy goes down, gets 2 buckets and starts carrying buckets up to the village every day from the river. And he's charging for these buckets of water. And he says to his boys, someday this business will be yours, and you guys will carry buckets with me. And they start carrying buckets, but then they go, oh, this kind of stinks. I don't want to carry buckets. This is hard work. I don't want this business, Dad. The other guy shows up who's been gone for a year with an engineer and an excavating crew, and he builds a pipeline. And the pipeline that he builds is from the river up to the village. And they start pumping water up and selling it far cheaper than what the guy could who was carrying buckets every day. So the question is, in your life, will you be carrying buckets or will you be building a pipeline? Because there are some people who go to work every day, day in, day out, and they're carrying buckets. And the buckets they carry, what we call it, Chad may have coined this, I think, but you get your corporate allowance every 2 weeks. And then you go do your chores and you get your corporate allowance, and you do your chores, you get your corporate allowance. And then the allowance is spent on all the stuff that we build up in our lives, all those liabilities, right? I want you to build a pipeline. I want you to build a pipeline to the extent that you no longer have to work for money at some point in your life. How many of you want that? Yeah. And you can all have it. You can all have it. That at some point in your life you will not work for money, but you have to put your money to work for you. You dig? And to put your money to work for you, what do you need?
Residual income.
Or?
Massive.
Pinky and the bourbon.
You need money. You need money, right? To put your money to work for you, do you not need money at the end of the month? Too many people have more month at the end of their money instead of more money at the end of their month, right? I want you to have more money.